Oh, and action. You know me, geocacher, Flagg2007, and well, I gotta check my library and see if I've done one on this before. I think I might have, I don't know. I'm just thinking of, doing some extra content, but this one is mine that I'm going to do some cache maintenance on it to check it. It doesn't get found a lot, but whenever they do, I like to come up here and check it to make sure they put it all back together again properly. First part of it's going up a hill. We got workers up here today at the shed, so I don't want to get them included into this, so no point in that. But I also found out I got a 10-second delay on this camera when starting a video. Isn't that cool? So let me get past the hill part, and then I will show you the wonderful, nice, smooth path getting to the cache, possibly again if I haven't already done it already. I'll try to do this one a little better. So here we go. Here is the action shot on the trail. The worker I just talked to back there explained that they're going to be putting some parking spaces up here near the water tank, so you don't have to park at the bottom anymore in the cul-de-sac and walk up a hill to start your adventure. And the dog just saw something. I have no idea. Crazy animals. But it is a very nice, cool morning this morning. Comfortable, damp, rained last night. Hopefully it won't rain before I get out of here. Alright. I can't give the lessons of life some of these other hikers do whenever they're out walking. The ones in the desert, mainly. They got a lot more to say, apparently. I'm just walking in the woods to do cache maintenance. But it is a nice, easy trail till I get to the part to climb up the ridge. Then I do video of me out of breath. How about that? Whew. My next visit will be to my cache over there on Suck Creek. I'd like to make sure the camo is still holding up and make sure it's still there and didn't get washed into the creek. That's an entirely absolute possibility, maybe. I don't know how much water actually comes down the side of that hill. I guess I'll find out when we check it. Yes, still on the trail. It's a fairly decent little walk to get out of here, but it's mostly not too evasive, which makes me happy in my advancing years. I should have done a lot more walking, probably a little more in shape for something like this, but when it's this casual, I'm just glad I can still do it. I don't know if it has image stabilization on this camera or not. I don't think it does. This camera has gotten me my most views on YouTube. I'm using my PixPro WP Z2 camera. Still works fine, which I do enjoy the fact that is a plus, considering how fast the Fuji crapped out on me. It's a pretty camera though. My Fuji was nice blue. I liked blue. But it just up and died after I invested 2 spare batteries in it and everything else in a charger. And poof, there it went. The only drawback to this is the app does not work on my Motorola phone. Works on pretty much everything else except my Motorola. So hey, Motorola, if you see this, how about getting out there and fixing that somehow? Or, hey, Kodak, can you write a patch when you do the next update on that app to, you know, make it work with the Motorola? I don't know. Do you people have to talk to each other to make something work? How does that even work? I don't know. If I was a incredibly smart coder, I could do it myself, but I'm not. I'm just a person that draws in a book, does geocaching, and delivers parts every now and then. Foster, what are you eating? He's eating grass sprigs. Well, seems I've lost my cat a hula for the time being. She'll catch up. She always does. She does her own little thinking. Probably up on top of that ridge right there. Somewhere. If I call her or beep her, she would probably come. She likes to explore. She's a good doggy. Tell you, after this two went with me on that extreme DNF, man, shows how good they are. That was a day there. If you haven't seen that, search through my library and find that one and check it out. That was a 4-hour epic adventure for nothing. Last time I checked it, still not there either. Well, no one has made an attempt to find it anyway. But let's face it, the last time I checked it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Need to look at it again and see. All right. I think we're coming to our intersection. Yes, we are. This should be map 5. Now there's my Catahoula. What I was told up there is that this trail, yep, map 5, right there. This trail, an older trail for no bicycles, crosses or may cross part of a section of somebody's property, but it is not actually marked. So, and then again, where I'm located at up here probably is not on their property. At least from what I was able to put together on Google Map, it put it off their property. This might cross over a little bit to get to it, but shouldn't cross too much. Well, before long here, I'll be huffing and puffing up the hill. One step at a time, baby. And they're slow steps. All right, let's try not to hit the leaves because, well, they're wet. Okay, I've started up the edge of the ridge to get to the top, and surprisingly, yes, whoever came back up here or something did post some new signs for when you cross the boundary line from the school property to the private property. But they left a gap in the fence, so go figure. They could at least say, you know, no trespassing, but stay on path. So I'm staying on the path because the only other way to get to it is to go up from the end on the other side and cut through some woods. So if that guy is still there when I get back, I may suggest that they lay a new trail from the top of the ridge to connect with the number 5 intersection down there map. But now it's time for the huffing and puffing in the 15-minute climb. It's faster for other people, but not for me. I just get there when I get there. But I will get there eventually. Whew. This is how I get my cardio. At least it's a little cheaper than a gym. Okay. Provided I don't slip and fall and hurt something. Apparently, somebody must have seen people on this trail for them to have gotten up the initiative to place more signs. Okay. Enough listening to me suffer. Well, I have made it to the top of the hill, and there it is sitting right over there, or hanging right there in the middle. And let me get closer, and some people are going like, well, you're just giving it away. Trust me, not giving it away. It's an easy find, and the coordinates are relatively really close. Okay, if you get within 20 feet and still can't see it, there's something wrong. Well, I'm going to perform my maintenance that I got to do, and then we will head back down the hill. And here we go with the incredibly cool timer start. Cache maintenance done. It's a little sketchy. Takes a little work to get it, to do what it needs to do, but it's also very wet, and it is wood, so wood tends to swell, so that makes things a little more difficult. But when it's dried out, it should work absolutely perfect. So there you go. Nice little side trip and some content added to my channel, because I don't add that much lately. Oh, look at this. I'm going to do this, come down, and I think what we're going to do, even though it is a little damp, we're going to cut down on the end down here to get to the pathway intersection, so that way we don't violate the private property thing again. Not that I'm not worried about it, but it is a little quicker. But I need to do this now, at least before the full growth comes in, when it will be more difficult. And I might even show the fire pits that reside down here when this path actually used to run along this spine of a ridge to that intersection. I don't know why it was rerouted, or even when they rerouted it. Rerouted or rerouted. I guess it's rerouted, since it is a path and not a tree or a plant. But that's okay. I like to be able to come up here and check it every so often to make sure it does function. And surprisingly, not many people have been wanting to hit this one. I guess because, well, it's in the woods and you do have to climb a hill to get to it. I think I'm going to be going down through there, it looks like. It's not as clear as I would like it to be, but it's not too bad either, I don't think. Would be more ideal in drier conditions, but this is the way the path used to go. Hope that guy's still there. I'd like to talk to him, see if we can get another path blazed down through here. pretty sure this is on the college side of the property. And if I get a shot of me falling, well, that's just a bonus. Still got Wi-Fi or internet up here, signal for my phone anyway. I'm getting emails as I travel down. A lot of loose rocks down through here though. That is the only dangerous part of it. Don't step on a loose rock or over a fallen tree stub. It is still fairly navigatable. Just keep watching your feet. Watch your feet. Always watch your feet coming down through places like this. Someone told me that when you put dryer sheets inside your cache container, especially one like that, it keeps the wasps. Get there, win. Damn it. Okay. Ooh. There was a money shot. Not even sure how that happened. Oh well. I'm not damaged, okay? Managed to quelch my fall in such a way that I thought I broke my stick. It sounded like it did anyway. But it didn't. Foster, you know. Oh well. I think what I'm looking for is over here. I think this is the area that used to have a fire pit in it someplace. I could be wrong. I'll probably feel that tomorrow though. When you're old and you do stuff like that, well, you do feel it later. Comes back to haunt you. Shit, that's a hole. My bad, excuse the language. It's a big hole. Had a bunch of leaves in it, so it didn't look like a hole. Almost there, I think. Yeah. Check out the rocks here. This used to be, I don't know if this is all naturally formed up, or is this just where they used to actually have rocks piled along the path when it used to be a regular path. It could be completely natural from just a little bit of erosion causing this like formation. But they might have to cut down a few stobs of trees to whoosh. That's bad when you little rocks are trying to make you kill yourself. I think the trail is right down there, but to my right. If I could just make it through this section right here. Okay, we're getting closer to our goal. I like the guy that does the vice grip mechanic. He's got a whole routine down. Of course, he's probably got about 1,000 videos or more. That's the one thing. I never did really develop a so-called routine as some of them have done. Cyman Dan, Creaky Binder, you know, even Dave McKeegan. They're all highly professional YouTubers with ongoing channels that they do a lot of the content in. mainly for flat earth, that's a video I want to do at some point. A good debunking flat earth video. But to do that, I need to go to Florida. I want to get a picture, a video of one of those tankers going out to sea, and then use my Kodak, my really good super zoom Kodak. You know, it's not a Nikon 9000 or whatever they call those things, but I'll tell you what, it's got a darn good zoom on it, and I'll bring it in close and watch it go away over the edge, and then post that as the not a flat earth. I'm going to do it. I will do it eventually. It's just a matter of saving up a little extra money, get down to Florida. I don't have to go far. All I got to do is go to Jacksonville Beach, someplace like that. Oh, shit. There's a vine. Caught my foot. Almost put me in the leaves again. And we're coming down to the crossroads of map number 5. Just a matter of getting through a few little weeds here. There's a trail. Hey, I only made it with one tumble. That's pretty good. Or was it 2? I think it was just 1. Although, there we go. This is not a steep incline right here. I can get off this without wrecking myself. Woohoo! There we go. Comes out just, if I'd have just angled over more to the left, I could have come down that section right in through there, and then come out right onto the trail right there. I have to set up some markers for that. But now it's just a casual walk back to where we started. See what I tell you. Map number 5. That took 10 minutes and 21 seconds. And you got to see a fall. Come on. That was just priceless. Alright. Now it's just the same thing. Let me get a shot of the trail right here. It's probably a little shorter going that way, but it's uphill. Come around the corner. Here we go. Trail. Watch where I'm walking. How about that? That was a route. So yeah, if it looks like that going all the way back with a little curve in it. In any case, whoo. Let me clean this around again. No editing necessary. I think I'm in frame. Flagg2007 signing out. Cache maintenance done. Fall recorded. And hey, I know I don't, other people say this all the time, and well, I just don't say it on my videos because, well, if you want to do it, you can do it. Please leave a comment of some kind. That'd be cool. Most of the people that don't leave comments are about this camera, asking questions about it or something like that, which I do answer. I think I'm still in frame. This does not have the reverse monitor on it. So, in any case, if you like it, if I start getting more subscriptions, I'll start posting more of this crazy stuff on trails and fixing caches and going after caches. Until then, Flagg2007, I'm signing out now. Woohoo!